I started over about 6 months ago on my budgeting journey, and there are two very vital things that I learned, and I want to share those things with you today as I complete my bi-weekly paycheck budget. So if that is something that you're here for, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. If you are watching today, I am so very grateful for you for clicking on my video and watching it on today. I just want to let you guys know I am so very thankful for you and your loyalty to Budget Treasures channel. I cannot do this without you, so I just want to say thank you and definitely express my gratitude to you. But I just hope that you are having an amazing day today. So to all my besties, and to all those who are not besties, but you're viewing, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. If this is your very first time here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. If you are a returning bestie, hey girl, hey, let me know what y'all eating today. So let's go ahead and dive in. I won't take too much of your time. If you are back for the second episode of A Daily Dose of Budget Treasures, thank you so much for viewing the first episode. If you did not get a chance to catch it, definitely go ahead and catch that video. This is a new series of mine. It's actually a series of videos that whenever I am uploading videos back to back for like a week straight, I'm going to be calling it A Daily Dose of Budget Treasures. Make sure that you guys are really tuned in because I'm going to give you a keyword or a it's either going to be a keyword or a emoji that I will have you put in the comments that will let me know that you are here for this series, and there will be a special giveaway at the end of the series. So let's hop in. So I am completing my paycheck budget for the second paycheck in the month of November, which is my last paycheck in the month of November. And I am going to be kind of looking over and just seeing what I have coming up. I want to let you guys know that if you haven't caught the deal on like Hulu and Peacock and all the streaming services, please check those out. I did put up a community post the other day about them, and so that's some changes that I have. I actually canceled Peacock. I was getting Peacock for free with my cable services, but that was about to end in December, actually December 2nd. So I added Hulu because it was going to start charging me regular price again. So I added Peacock, sorry, not Hulu. I added Peacock for $19.99 for the entire year. So that is the deal. It does include ads. So if you don't mind ads, that is the deal. And then I also added Hulu for $2.99 and Disney Plus as well. So that was an amazing deal. And I canceled Hulu because I was paying $28.99. So I canceled Hulu. So I'm excited about that. Everything that I have to pay is 24-hour fitness, which this one should be canceled soon. I know I've been, listen, I'm not even going to go there with y'all. Because y'all know I've been talking about this 24-hour fitness forever. I really need to get back in the gym though. I am feeling very different. I'm going to just say different. And I need to feel better. Hulu, I'm paying for solar. I'm paying my utility bill, Court $75. Apple, I'm paying that. Next, Netflix, $15.49. How come Netflix never goes on sale? You know? Why? So I do know the bills, even though I haven't completed my budget for December, I do know basically these are the bills that I have on the 1st, and then my electric bill is due there. So this is the paycheck budget tracker. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to go to the overview so that I complete this, so I can complete this. And let's see. I think I'm going to use this pen because I really like this pen. It's just so tiny, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to complete this and then we'll be back. Let's go over the numbers. So I had a whopping rollover of $6.81. Don't judge me. Oh my goodness. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, my no spin has been trash. So yeah. And then my full-time pay, $1,232.74. I don't know why I didn't put paycheck right here. And that gave me an inflow total of $1,239.55. So definitely one of the things that I have learned in starting over, there's a plethora of things that I've learned, but one of the things that I've learned is how vital it is to make more money. We can make more money various ways. We can make more money at work by asking for a raise, by switching jobs where we are paid and compensated more for our work. Or we can include side hustles, multiple streams of income, because in today's day and age, you can make it, but it's just better when you have multiple streams of income, especially with inflation and how everything is. Myself, I'm here in California, so you can only imagine just how expensive it is to live. And thank God I don't have like a humongous family. However, you know, I do have financial responsibilities that I am responsible for. And one of the most vital things that I learned is that making more money it's imperative. Like, unless you are coming from a 2-person household, and to be honest, I even think even then that it's still imperative that you make more money. But of course, with another person, if both of you guys are making money, that's amazing. So that's one of the things that I learned. And more than ever, I really try to make sure that I'm making extra money every month. So I do give my tithes every 2 weeks, every time I receive income. And I also have my mortgage, which is half of my mortgage is going over to my mortgage account every time I get paid. My solar bill is $101.39. It's going down a bit, but it's still kind of high. I think around the winter time it can go as low as like 70 or 60 bucks. So I'm waiting for that. Gas bill, $26.60. But of course, during the winter months, my gas bill goes up, of course. And I'm a sucker for the heat, okay? I love the heat. Quart, $75. Apple, $50.95. This is the entire balance. So I will be looking at some of my apps to see, what can I remove. Definitely Netflix, $15.49. Cable internet, $122.30. ADT $68.52, ADT $12.15, Sirius XM $606, and electricity $73.64. So I don't know. It seems like I can never win with my utility bills. My electric bill was $20 last month, and now it's $73.64. I'm like, why? I don't know if it's because when solar goes down, my electricity goes up. I don't know. I'll just have to take a look at it. It hasn't been really hot, so I don't know if that has anything to do with the sun and the solar and the... I don't know, child. I just know I looked and I was like, oh, for real? For $70? Okay, whatever. So total in fixed expenses is $584.09. When I am completing my budget, I take out my bills first. This is everything that I have to pay. And if I don't pay it, then there's going to be, some issues. So these are all of my bills. And then going down to variable expenses, I have groceries $150, toiletries $40, household $40, and gas $150. Hopefully I don't have to drive that much this pay period, because when we get down here to just leftover. All right. And up to sinking funds, car registration $19, Costco $5, AAA $15, car wash $5, and medical $5. So I was not able to take out as much money as I normally take out for sinking funds, because the inflow is not inflowing. So I just made a decision of some of the sinking funds that I want to use for this pay period. Car wash, I know I'm going to want to get my car washed soon. It just, it's going to make me feel better about being broke. Well, I'm not broke. I'm not going to pronounce that over my life. I'm not broke. But with this particular budget, I don't have much left over. So I'm going to say that. Sinking funds $49, leftover $226.46. So the second thing that I have learned on this budgeting journey, the second time around, is to be honest with yourself. I think that's one of the most rewarding things that I have learned the second time around. I'm so honest with myself that I think that it has really taken me to a place where I have a little bit of freedom, even when I'm a little stressed about money, because I'm honest about where I am. I'm honest about the things that I like and I love. I'm honest about the things that I don't like and I love. I'm honest about my emotions, my feelings, how I'm feeling about a certain bill, or the fact that I may have money, may not have money. I'm very honest this time around. And not to say that I wasn't honest before, but I did a lot of, oh, well, you know what? Because they say you're not supposed to eat out, so I'm not going to eat out. And they say buying clothes is bad, or they say you can't have a coffee, or they say pay all your debt and don't save money. I did a lot of that, and I was listening to those they people. And this time around, I was like, nope. I'm going to listen to me, what I like, what I want, and I am going to excel in that. And I think I've been doing pretty good at that. So I will suggest to you, if you can, make more money, and then also be honest about your situation and where you are and what you like. And I think you can make better decisions when you're honest. So those are the two things that I've learned that I feel have really helped me along the way. I've learned a whole lot more. Trust me, like tracking expenses is like a must. Don't give up. Keep doing the budget. Stick it out. You know, things like that. But those are the two things that I think really have helped me along my journey. So if you have made it to this part of the video, I want you to enter a plant emoji in the comments. If you have made it this far in the video, enter a plant emoji in the comments. Yes, for sure. All right. And going down to extra debt. Debt minimum 145. I kind of wrestled a bit on if I was going to make that additional debt payment, and I decided to go ahead and do it because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a large debt payment this time around this month. So I at least want to continue with the snowball method, and I think that this would really be good for those people who are not making those large dumps into debt, and you're really following the snowball method where you're taking those minimums and you're rolling it into the debt. So I decided to go ahead and still do it because I won't have much left over, but the money is still there for me to go ahead and make that decision, because I'm really serious about getting rid of this debt as soon as I possibly can. So I decided to go ahead and still take out the debt minimum, which I'm going to roll that into my debt payment for the month of November. And that left me with $81.46. And yes, honey, I got to save something. So even if it was going to be $5, I was going to save something. So I did the emergency savings, $80 I'm going to put towards that. And that leaves a saving total of $80. And then leftover, child, $1.46. Can I stick to this budget? That's going to be the question. Can I stick to this and come out with $1.46 and not be negative in my account? I better not be negative. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you guys return tomorrow for a daily dose of budget treasures. And that video, I am going to be stuffing my cash envelopes for my side hustle. So make sure that you guys tune in, and I will see you in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.